Now we're going to talk about getting around in QuickBooks a little bit. The first thing we want to talk about is the home page. This is a new feature that became available in the version 2006, and it was a great feature. The home page is organized so that you have icons for the different things that you may want to do in your company. It has the vendors icons in this area. It has a customer icons in this area. Down below, we have the employees icons. Up here on the right-hand side, we have the company icons, and then we have the banking icons down here. Also over on the home page, we have account balances. This is what you recognized as registers before. We also have a feature over here on the right-hand side, which is new in 2008, which is called the QuickBooks Coach. And we'll show you a little bit how that works a little bit later on also. The advantage of the home page is that you can access any of these features by clicking icon. Now, in earlier versions we had navigators. The problem with those navigators is that they weren't connected. The vendors transactions were in the vendors navigators and the customer transactions were in the customers navigators. What they've done is they put those all together so you have what are called workflows. So what that means is when I enter a transaction in QuickBooks, it tells me what I should do next with these little arrows that are listed in here. For example, when I enter an estimate, the next thing I'm supposed to do is create an invoice. After I've created that invoice, the next thing I need to do is receive payments when I get paid for it. And then after I receive those payments, I deposit that money into the bank under record deposits. In QuickBooks, it's almost as important to know when you need to enter a transaction as it is to know how to enter a transaction. You have to do it in the proper order or things won't work. And that's where those workflow arrows are very helpful so you can see what's going to happen next. As we go through this training, we'll be talking about all of the different methods of accessing transact tasks in QuickBooks. That includes the home page, the centers, and the menus. It doesn't make any difference how you get to a transaction. Once you get there, you enter them the same no matter how you got there. So if I want to go into one of these transactions on the home page, for example, I click on Create Invoices. It brings up the invoice form that we've talked about previously. And we'll go into this in a lot of detail as we go through this training.